Hello guys, Wahoo here, back with another video. This time around we are finally getting a new class in Trove, and it is, as you can see, it says right here, it says the BARD. The BARD class is coming. It's on the PTS server right now, and we're gonna go over the patch notes right as we are right now. Sorry for my voice if it's a little bit raspy. It's because I found these patch notes came out in the middle of the night for me, so my voice is a little bit morning voice, so I apologize for that. But I wanted to get these patch notes out as fast as I could, so I didn't want to wait anymore to get you guys these. But we're gonna go over all of the abilities and stuff like that in the patch notes that are here. Most of the patch notes is just the BARD class itself, but I'm so excited that we're finally getting a new class. It's been forever since the Vanguardian came out, so I'm so happy that we are getting it now. So I know my face is here and it's kind of covering some of the stuff here, but I will scroll down so you guys can see. But if you guys just want to read it yourself, or if you want to go back in the video, whatever, you guys can go down in the description to read them yourself if you want to, or just let me read them all for you. So let's start by talking about the BARD. So the BARD actually was teased. People have talked about it for a very long time, but it was also not becoming like I wouldn't say a meme, but just kind of like a myth, you know, that would be the next class. And then nobody really knew, because Trove can go in any direction they kind of want to for their classes, because there's not a set theme. More maybe a happy theme, maybe there is, you know, there wouldn't be like something very crazy, I don't know. But yeah, the BARD would fit very much into all of this. Also because there's not very much lore that it goes into Trove anyways. But the point is, BARD weaves together stylish moves and powerful songs. I'm not gonna sing, just let you guys know, even though there's gonna be a BARD, there's not gonna be any singing, I'm just saying. In order to buff allies and dish out magic damage. So we know it's a magic damage user. We don't know right now if it's actually what it's wielding. I would assume maybe a staff, but as you the picture is, it looks like a guitar or something like that, or like a, I don't know what they're called, but I call it guitar, but it's probably something more fancy of a name. But I don't know if it's a staff or whatnot. We'll see that on the PTS server. That is up also right now if you want to go check out the class. I'll do that at the end of the video because I actually did check it out there. So yeah, we'll get to that when we get onto PTS server. Oh, it says right here, BARD uses fist weapons. Okay, never mind. I should have just read like 2 seconds. Oh my god, okay. To power up them strums, so another fist powers, fist weapons, as of course the Vanguardian is. Kind of weird that it uses fist weapons, to be honest. But yeah, we do need more classes that uses fist weapons for sure, but I don't know. Okay, it's fine. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. But oh, the lute is the one that's the guitar. Okay, so we'll call it lute. Okay, right. So just read more Wahoo and you'll know you'll get to the answers you're looking for. They have the ability to convert the physical damage on fist weapon into magic damage. Ooh. This class goes to 11. Okay, so it doesn't mean it levels to 11. It's just, you know, the power goes to 11. You know, when you're on a scale, you know, rocking out at 11. I guess that's it. But that's cool. But fun that it just converts it over. Just it makes a lot. I don't know, some sense, I guess. BARD can be obtained through crafting through the Chaos Crafter or one of the BARD packs. So there is a pack. It's not on the PTS server right now. I didn't see the pack there, and it's really hard to see. But anyways, and also you cannot unlock it with a class coin, as you cannot with the Vanguardian. You cannot do it with this one as well, because I was on the PTS server and I saw that and I was like, I want to test out the BARD, but I can't in the moment. But we'll get to that. BARD class cannot be obtained through class coins or Sweet 16. All players on PTS have the class unlocked to testing progress. Okay, so we can play it. That was kind of weird because I couldn't access it there. Maybe there's something on it right now. I don't know. That might be fixed anyway. So we'll check out that when we get to that. Anyways, PTS stuff after the patch notes. Anyways. All right, passive ability Melody is used for the BARD ability to generate from BARD song buff. Gaining melody rotates that ultimate, what ultimate the bard has access to. Okay, so there's more than one ultimate. All right. Having a high melody will also increase the bard's basic attack damage. Melody is displayed on the bard's song buff bar. Oh, there's a buff bar. What? Are we getting buff bars? Can you see buffs? What? Okay, that is crazy. If we're getting buff bars, because we wanted buff bars or some indication or like how long your buffs were on. Like, for example, if you jump into the ultimate form of a Dracolite, right? He is going to, you don't know how long you're going to be in the dragon form. You just know, you can see, basically, if you play it a long time, you can see how long it lasts because of the cooldown and stuff like that on your normal bar. So you just assume that was this long and this long, right? But we've always wanted to see what buffs and debuffs you got, if you got any or something like that, right? It's displayed just over your normal buffs, just like a little icon that says, hey, yeah, you're in dragon form, you're gonna be that for the next 10 seconds. And just normal like MMO stuff, you can see buffs and debuffs and stuff like that. But we'll see if we get into that when we get onto PTS server. So, basic attack, yes, we should just make sure that we are in frame. The bard sends out a strum, is that a strum, of their loot, dealing 150% magic damage to enemies in front of them. When the bard has 6 melodies, this attack deals 300% magic damage, but turning it up to 11 melodies, 650 magic damage. So melody seemed to be very much the thing to go to. All right, so as of right now, I have no idea how this melody is going to be going, but it seems like it's something to do with the ultimate. So maybe it doesn't have much of a ultimate, like, per se. If you go down here, you can see there's a bunch of it to the ultimate, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, so primary ability, Nimble Dance. Nimble Dance, a parry attack that deals 200% damage in a cone and grants the user invulnerability bubble for 1 second. Nimble Dance removes 1 melody. If used correctly during Bard song buff, it will add 1 melody. Okay, so just the first phrasing here, a parry attack. Yeah, that's probably not gonna do much. Well, I can see it, of course, being used in the delve, but if you look away from the delve and stuff like that, where things actually hit you, yeah, this is probably something you could master, but it's probably gonna end up. Well, it is a melee class, right? Because it uses fist weapons. I don't know if it has any ranged. The Vanguardian, is both melee and ranged, whatever you choose to be, but I don't think it's that kind of a class where you can just switch between them. So I assume that this is gonna be something people not gonna use very much, but we'll see. If you well, it does show as kind of like a tank, but that's okay. But there's not really any tanking in Trove. There's tank-ish clashes, but it doesn't really use so many like that. But anyways, secondary, Singing Crystal and Crystal Pop. So there's 2 abilities here as well. So Singing Crystal throws a Singing Crystal into the ground. Whenever a song is used to buff any nearby players, the area effect around it, both the bar and the crystal. After using ability Crystal Song, it swaps into Crystal Pop. Okay, cool. So it switches between these 2 whenever you use it. That's pretty simple. So Crystal Pop detonates. So that's a damage. Crystal Pop detonates the Singing Crystal with an overload amount of musical energy, causing it to deal 250% magic damage to enemies around it and destroying the Singing Crystal. After using the Crystal Pop, swaps back to Singing Crystal. So that's just it's just gonna beep 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 beep. Kind of like the what is it called? The Fate Trickster. That has the #1 ability that throws the bombs, the bubbles thingies. Yeah. So okay. So now we get into the ultimate. Ultimate Rift, Epic Rift. That of course might be rifting on your loot. Jubilant song, peaceful song, and battle song. So you have 4 different stages. Okay, so there's gonna be a lot of reading here, so we're gonna take it one by one. Epic Riff starts the BARD song buff and adds 1 melody, so that's again the melody thing that we are. BARD song periodically spawns icons above the BARD's head. If the player uses the ability that matches the icon while active, they gain 1 melody. Okay, we're getting some really advanced stuff right here. I'm gonna say all melodies are lost when the BARD song buff ends. Duration is 50 seconds and displayed on the BARD song's buff bar. Using this ability while the BARD song buff is active will refresh the song. Keep your current melody and add 1 to melody abilities that can be used to gain melody from the song: base attack, primary attack, secondary, and dodge. Dodge? I thought it was parry. Okay, but never mind. Okay, dodge for some reason. Future Wahoo here. While I'm editing this, I was actually, you know, on the PTS server and stuff like that, and I understand what dodge is. It's part of the ability to gain some of these melody and stuff like that. So just want to put that in there. That's why it's confusing with the parry and the dodge and stuff like that. But it'll make much more sense when you see the gameplay video, where I actually understand what the dodge actually does. And yeah, just wanted to mention that while I was being all confused and stuff like that. But back to the video. But I gotta say, wow, that is one mouthful. I really suggest you guys read this one yourself or listen to me read it one more time, because I'm not surely sure I understand it, and maybe it makes a lot more sense when we get into a PTS server and stuff like that. But yeah, Jubilant song causes nearby allies to dance, gaining 30 movement speed and 30 max energy. Buffs allies has a 50% to restore energy when dealing damage, removes 5 melody when used, and lasts 3 seconds. Okay, so this one is the movement speed one. So this one just seems like the one that is like you start out with, and then you have 3 others. You know, you have the different songs. So this is just an epic riff. It's just the one that sets it off. Like that's the one you're gonna start your, I guess, your concert. And then you got your different songs. You got the Jubilant and then the peaceful and then the battle. So the peaceful one is the one that heals. I can see that already. So peaceful song heals nearby allies by 2.5% health and buffs them by 8% life gain when dealing damage. Additionally, stunning nearby enemies for 0.5 seconds, removing 5 melody when used, and also lasts 3 seconds. So yeah, as you can see, that makes a lot more sense when you read them. This sets it off, and these are the ones you, I don't know, go through. I don't know if you can pick them, but it just kind of says what melody, all melody is lost. But I think it makes a lot more sense when we get into the PTS server, maybe. Battle song triggers an explosion around the BARD, dealing 600% magic damage to nearby enemies and temporarily directing aggro to the player. So that's the tank one. What was it? Let me see. Yeah, 600. That's probably the one you're gonna use the most, even though it does aggro. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. Above the nearby 50% increase attack speed and 30% critical hit. Okay, so this is basically not above people want. Attack speed is not something people really want. People have mostly max attack speed. I definitely have, you know, it says 30 critical hit. So I don't know if that's a percent. Usually it's a percent. I don't know. Maybe they made a mistake by putting in the percent there, but maybe it's just flat. So 30 critical hit. I don't know. Anyways, but attack speed is not that great of a buff. But you know, probably that's not what people are gonna bring it for. I don't know where I can see them bringing it, but I guess it's just a trick of all trades or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. Anyways, removes 5 melody when used and lasts 3 seconds, as all the other ones as well. So anyways, yeah, let's just keep moving so this video doesn't get 2 hours long. But yeah, we got the class gem. The BARD increases attack range and BARD song have more increased effectiveness. Okay, so already I can see that the class gem is going to be something that is going to be, I wouldn't say a must, but it's definitely one of the ones that you can actually use instead of some of the other ones that are kind of, you know, meh. And some of them are absolutely necessary. This becomes like the middle category, maybe. Jubilant gained increased attack speed by 50% and energy max energy by 50. So it was 30, right? It was 30. Yes, it was 30 in movement speed and 30 energy. So now it's 50-50. So that's a much better buff. Allies buff with the 50% time restore energy while dealing damage. Also restore. Oh, yeah, 50%. Was there a no? It's the same. It's the same. Same chance. It's 50% to restore. So it's the same. No change there. Peaceful is healing nearby allies 20%, so there's 20% instead of 200, sorry, 12.5% of maximum health, and then with the 15%, it was 8% life gain there. Additional applying stun to, also that's also the stun becomes a lot longer, 1.5 seconds instead of just a half a second. Half a second is fine, you know, but 1.5 is definitely cooler. But I think the one that we really want is the battle one. So the battle explode deal 800%. 800% magic damage is actually very much. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be nerfed. The Chloromancer was on 1000% on the passive, right? That was 1000%. It was pretty crazy, and they soloed like, you know, U10 Leviathan bosses and stuff like that. It was dialed down to 500%, and then again it was nerfed even more. I'm not sure what the exact percent is right now, but it's below 500% now. So 800%. I'm pretty sure that this is gonna be nerfed. By far, I'm like 100% sure it's gonna be nerfed down to like maybe what is on 600% here, so that's still pretty high, to be honest. I don't know if they're just pushing this to have people, you know, get the new class. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe they'll do like a League of Legends things where, you know, you put out the champion and it's super OP, and then, you know, everybody buys it, and then I don't know. Anyways, it doesn't matter, but I'm pretty sure this is not going to end up being, you know, 800%. That's pretty crazy. And also nearby allies gain increased attack speed 75% and 60. So it is not a percentage. It's just this flat critical hit, but just still people should have 100%. But I guess, yeah, I don't know. But 75%, you know, I did say it was not something people use, but, you know, it's attack speed is always fine, but it, yeah, I wouldn't go crazy. But yeah, the 100% class gem is going to be, if you get 800% magic damage, you are gonna want the class gem for this 100%. That is for sure. Okay, so now we also got the subclass abilities. Personal song, sing yourself a little song when you head into battle. When you head into battle, when attacking, gain Jubilant, Peaceful, or Battle Song buff in that order. Each lasting 3 seconds with a 15 seconds cooldown, increase the effectiveness of so increasing the effectiveness with the subclass level. So of course the higher if you get to level 30, this is more effectively. Okay, so Jubilant gain increase in movement speed by 2%, 15% at max level. So when you level 30, it's going to be 15%, and max energy 15% of max. So also Peaceful 1%, 5% at max level. Life gain won't deal damage. Okay, so this is a little underwhelming. This should have been like maybe healing, but yeah, it's a little underwhelming. At least in comparison to gain attack speed. Okay, so yeah, okay. This is not a subclass. I was thinking it was gonna be very similar to the other abilities, but I can see right now it's not. You're only getting the attack speed 15%, and again critical hit percentage 15%. People are maxed out. Like we're maybe some new players are of course not, but I'm talking about people that are mid game or in game, whatever. They are going to be maxed out on critical hits. So if it was critical damage instead, I could see it being a lot better, even with the attack speed and not any damage gain. But again, this is a little bit. I think it should just increase people's health with 15% or something like that. I don't know if that's a lot, but it seemed a little underwhelming. I don't see this class ability being anything people are gonna use. Again, the Knight subclass is just so much better for all around with all the flash charges you get, all the movement speed you get from your mounts and stuff like when you're farming. So it's just overall a lot easier to use and a lot better. But I do like it that we get a new subclass ability. yeah, maybe I have to then use, unfortunately, have to make a new subclass ability guide. Well, we'll see. Anyways, it doesn't really change anything, but that's I guess that's okay. All right, so now we got a little bit of extra patch notes down here. We got the Smoky Delves, so the Dusk Mount Dane, the dancer, shows up in public and private delves. So there's a new mount. Look for Dane and delves filled with smoke. These will only appear after the first Shadowy Soul Vault. Okay, so when you do Shadowy Soul Vault, you do 3 layers in a row, then it's gonna be spawning after that. But it's not. I don't think it's gonna appear like, yeah, or guaranteed to get it after the first Shadowy Soul Vault. The thing is just you can't get it just by, you know, rotating through like delves or something like that. Anyways, Annual's got a store update. 3 new packs have entered the stage left. Great. The BARD pack containing the BARD class with the Wings of Song, the Cubics and Pretend Performer costume for the BARD. So there's 2 costumes for the BARD. And the Root Beer, the Wild Hog allies. Okay, and then you got the BARD Superclass, which contains the BARD class, of course. The Mount, the Wings of Song. There's a Pensaurus, I don't know, Sora, I think, and the Wings of Song, the Pretend costumes, the Dub BARD, the Twinkie Classy, and Terminology costumes would be all sorts of, and also of top of that, 13,370 credits. I don't know if it's on the PTS server. I didn't see it in the store, but we'll check that out one more time for you guys. And then there's an upgrade pack available for players who purchase the BARD pack, which to upgrade the Super BARD pack. That's really cool. I like that when they do that. The description on the Sweet 16 pack will update significantly. Mentioned that does not unlock the BARD class. Also, the class gems are already updated, so it says Vanguardian and BARD class that it cannot open. All right, so then added a new crafting tier to Christology. The Bardamanlogy is now unlocked, and 300 skill unlocks ability to craft new allies, mounts, wings, and new costumes for the BARD class. Okay, cool, awesome. We have to check that out as well. Bardium, that's the one. That's a new thing. There's a new ore thing in the geocaves. Bardium has been added to the geocave found in tier 5. Oh, I thought it was the lower. Anyways, it's found in tier 5. The new rare used crafting BARD class, mounts, allies, wings, costumes. The Lunalatic costume for the BARD has been added to the Shadowy market for Despoiled Divinities. Cool, we have to check that out as well. That's the one you get from the Despoiled Divinities. You know, you can get the fragments for the mount, you can for the dragon, and then there's a costume for all of them. That's cool. Entry depth for the private delves will now be based on account performance in private delves, no longer based on current class performance in public delves. Oh, cool. Oh, that's a good. The entry delves still based on each class performance in the public delves. Okay, cool. Okay. New trophies have been added for the Parrot Captain bosses in the delves. Great. Fixed crash could occur in Bubble Realm when all possible spectres were already dead. Oh. Some collectibles have received minor appearance improvements. Oh, cool. Okay, that's always great. Just a few tweaks in here and there. So, yeah, like I said, this is going to be in the description. I'm going to make another video because this is getting very, very long. Too drag on, too long. And yeah, I just want to get this, on the PTS server, testing out some stuff now that I actually saw that we have access to it on the PTS server. And so do you if you play on PC as well. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you check out the PTS gameplay video that's also on the channel, probably right next to each other. So I'll try to link it also in the description for that one, so you guys can go check that out. And of course, again, the patch notes is there as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!